All right, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. We've got a lot to talk about here on the Onyx coin price, as well as covering the rest of the news that has happened in the last 24 hours or so. But we want to start here with the Onyx coin price because yesterday I was putting out a video saying that in the next 48 hours or something like that, we should be seeing something major happening with the price. And ever since, I think the price has managed to reach something like a 40%. Of course, we were not just talking about those things. We were literally putting our money where our mouth is, and in our trading group via Discord, we were trading this and coming up with something like a 265% pump in terms of the profit. So that was something that was great, obviously. But what we really want to know is not what happened yesterday. Actually, it's something that can probably happen tomorrow, so that we get prepared. We've got a main event coming up tomorrow to the Onyx DAO, which is going to be a mainnet upgrade called Goliath. We'll see how that obviously affects the price, but maybe the narrative is going to be too good that it can even send the price higher, or it can also be, unfortunately, a sell the news kind of a thing, right? But we'll see the price actually dumping when this thing is announced. There are, of course, rumors circulating of a potential Binance listing along with this upgrade. We'll see what eventually happens by there. But I think that the current situation in which we are right now is kind of news related. So, I mean, a lot of volatility is going to be happening left, right, and center. I mean, take a look at this. The president of the United States just announced a US crypto reserve. And the way this was announced was actually very much crazy because it only started with three altcoins: Solana, ADA, and XRP, and they pushed really hard. Then later here to say that also Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be part of that. Then, you know, this is not only limited to these five, right? It's other valuable cryptocurrencies. To me, when I look at this, I don't know, maybe I'm going to be right, maybe I'm going to be wrong, but this is a signal to say that, you know what, altcoin season has actually started. And this is exactly what I was saying in this post, right? So going back to the chart and actually focusing on the 4-hourly time frame, which we were looking at yesterday, and we were saying here that, look, there is a bullish divergence that is beginning to happen right there, and likely the price is going to push towards the upside. It did exactly that right there, so that was good. And another thing that we also wanted to see was the RSI breaking this area of resistance here. It has done that, and is doing that in a great fashion. So in the past, we have seen that this RSI on the 4-hourly time frame can go into the 70s. So we are still right around, I think I would say 60. So we have got some more juice to push towards the upside. This is what we are seeing from the RSI. On the daily time frame, we actually have a much better picture, because just as I was saying yesterday, that look, this one that we have had ever since August here for Onyx coin has had the price being supported on the RSI right around this levels here, upper bound of 30. So we're looking at that 839, as you can see right there too. It can easily be seen that this has been an area of a launch pad. So far, just looking at these indicators, the thesis is actually building up nice and easy. However, we're not yet done. We can also pull up maybe our MACD indicator here on the daily time frame and try to figure out how this whole thing is looking like, because yesterday, just as I was mentioning, momentum to the downside was actually dying very much strongly right there. As you can see that, look, we are now approaching a bullish cross, right? These may not be clear, but I'll try to make them as clear as possible. Hang on a second. So you see what's now happening is that we are very much close to the signal being given here on the MACD to say that, okay, it's now momentum towards the upside. So yeah, up until this point, we have had a downtrend, but ever since, you know, this area, we have started deviating, and the momentum towards the downside had yet completely died out. So it's looking good, right? Just looking at these things, and also considering that we are now in somewhat of a positive environment for crypto, is when the president of the greatest country in the world comes out and says that there is going to be a strategic reserve for crypto. Immediate short term, yeah, maybe we can have, you know, a pump and dump, whatever the case may be. But think about how this changes the narrative on crypto. Think about how many retail people are going to be coming to the environment very much freely, because, I mean, if the president can do it, why can't a regular normie do it? This is something that is big, man, and I hope we take it with the seriousness that it deserves. But whatever the case may be here, let me also just go ahead and mention something that is very critical here, that we have also been looking at even when we're working towards the downside here when I was turning bearish. This the EMA ribbons. EMA ribbons are very important, especially at trend reversals, because if we happen to break a daily candle and close outside of, I would say, something like 2 cents here for Onyx coin, I think that yeah, we can start beginning to safely say that, you know what, this downtrend may actually be obliterated very, very soon, and we can start pushing towards the upside once again. So there is that at 2 cents. We'll see how the daily candle closes today, tomorrow, and the few days after that, so even after the mainnet launch. However, if we now fail to break and close above 2 cents here in the coming few days and keep getting rejected, we wouldn't have changed anything. In fact, would have just been backtesting this whole thing to even go further down. So this is something that is very much critical. Along with that, obviously, is the 50-day moving average. We talked about this before, and you can also see them coming together in confidence once again right around the same level. You can see the 50 daily moving average is this one here. I think this is blue, and yeah, the price needs to break and close daily candles above this level. So that's 2 cents here, and for the 50 daily moving average we're looking at 2.1 cents per scale. I mean, it's the same level if you'd ask me, but this is a very important level if you also just want to go with like basic support and resistance lines. I mean, horizontal resistance lines and stuff like that. You can also come up with a very strong case to say that okay, the make or break moment here is right around the 2 cents. I mean, take a look at this traffic that you were seeing right there. So yeah, you can see the price just needs to break above that level so that we can say, you know what, we're out of the woods. Then from there, I think it's very much clear. And if you've heard me speak, you know that I usually want to go ahead and take a look at Fibonacci retracement levels first. So if we can get to 3.6 cents, clear that level, I think the next stop here can be something like 7.3 cents. Now, this would be something that is fantastic. I mean, considering from where the price is coming from here down until that level, you're looking at even something like a 500 something percent. So that is something that is great. And we'll see. I mean, most things are pointing to something good happening here for an Onyx coin. I don't want to lie. But also having been in the market when big events like these are happening, like the mainnet launch, the big news like the strategic crypto reserve, I mean, immediate short term, it can actually be very shaky before it gets super bullish. So we'll see. I just have to keep it at the back of my mind to say, oh, look, there are some conditions that we have to satisfy here. Once we're clearing that 2.1 cents closing daily candles out of that level, I think I'm going to be feeling even much better, right? Yesterday, I was also mentioning the volume, and I was saying that, look, just to hit the last nail on the coffin of the bears, we needed to see like high volumes coming in. Today we are up 250% already in the last 24 hours. That is a very good sign. So far so good. At the beginning of the video, I was mentioning that the announcement from Trump actually was signaling altcoin season to me. And for that, I'm looking at the Bitcoin dominance, and I'm seeing that, okay, throughout this whole thing, the Bitcoin dominance has actually been dropping. And we have seen things like this in the past where this thing just, capitulates toward the downside. Now, in a scenario like this one, just be rest assured that Onyx coin is going to be doing an amazing job. So yeah, I hope you understand where we are in the market right now. I would say make or break moment simply because of the nature of the news cycle that we are in right at this point. But just looking at it from a technical analysis standpoint, I don't really think that there is something too crazy here, except that when we take a look at our EMA rebounds and the 50 daily moving average, they are all pointing to the same level, 2.1 cents. 2 cents basically. That's what we need to close our daily candles above, and we'll check in tomorrow and see what we would have done right there. As for my trade, I've already closed it, and I'm waiting for that confirmation to come in. Once we have something like that, I mean, we go all in once again, and we're going to be doing a fantastic job. So if you want to be seeing trade alerts like these ones, you can feel free to join our trading group via Discord. The link is going to be somewhere there in the description. See you on the next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye bye.